Recording?
Yeah. And then come sort your thing out.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like, is this recording at all?
How do you not know how to use this phone, bro?
Oh yeah, it's recording. Okay.
You gonna put the jacket on?
No, I'm not gonna put the jacket on. So, it's already recording. Just now, we need to redo the audio.
Yeah.
Delete it.
Are you gonna change it to see how long we've been recording at the top?
Yes. So, we're gonna change this to display with me. Bit.
Time.
Just change the time. Yes, there you go.
What does one mean? Does that?
Hmm?
I don't understand that time.
What does this one mean? Oh, this.
But what does that mean in terms of
Bar.
time?
Yeah. I don't know.
But you put it on time, not bar.
It's okay, let's just record.
Okay.
And sorry. Mic check 1 2 1 2 1 2
Check,
1 2.
check. Check.
Yes. Okay.
Check, 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 check.
Welcome to Danni and Danial podcast.
Hi.
This is actually take 2.
Yes, the video was not recording the first time.
Yeah. So
It's okay. We'll do it better the second time around.
yes. So this actually take 2. We're gonna do it better.
Not
So
that you knew what it was like the first time anyway.
yeah.
It's gonna be better than the time that you never saw and never technically happened. Are you ready?
Okay, it's still recording. Oh my god. So we are doing great.
See, we're doing better than last time. Last time the video only recorded for 2 seconds, so we're already doing so much better than last time.
So yeah, wait, I heard someone whistle. Do you? It's okay. So yeah, welcome to Danni and Danial podcast. This is called discussion dates. I decided to call it that because initially.
Initially, you're gonna take me out on a date, but you can't be bothered to do that anymore.
Yeah, because someone is jobless now. So.
Yes. Can I still not be taken out on a date?
Yes. Can. I mean.
Anyway, let's just start introducing ourselves.
Okay. So this is Danny. I'm Daniel. A little more about myself. My government name is government. As in name that is in my national identity card.
My real name, it's my government name. Like you're a secret agent or something. Just say your name, man.
Who knows?
Just my name. My government name.
So
Agent 462.
my name, in accordance to my identity card, is actually Li Wenming Wei, right? But that was not even the name that I was born with, because I was originally from Indonesia, so I was Indonesian, and then I was.
Well, you are still Indonesian.
I mean, yeah.
You haven't given up your ethnicity.
Oh no, yeah. Oh, okay. So. Okay, my Indonesian name was Yuda Tia Sutanto. Most people call me Yuda in Indonesia, but when I came to Singapore, right, a lot of people call me Sutanto because Chinese have their name surname first and then
Right, okay.
their name second.
So what's your Indonesian surname?
Sutanto, that was my Indonesian surname.
Okay.
Yeah, fun fact. Back in the day, Chinese people are not supposed to have Chinese name in Indonesia.
Yeah, someone told me about that.
Yeah,
Actually.
so they have to hide
Yeah.
their surname.
Why
so
is
my
that?
surname, I don't some government.
Some racial tension there. I don't know.
No, I think it's the
look
government
into
trying to control, trying to control the Chinese ethnicity and not let them learn Chinese as well.
Yeah.
So like trying to get rid of the whole system.
That's why you couldn't learn Chinese in school or anything.
Yeah, and they have to secretly learn it back in the day.
Yeah,
So,
yeah.
and then the fun fact was like my surname is actually Tan. That's why Sultan.
Really?
Yes, and my father's name, right, is Chandra Tan Towi. So it's like how you.
Tan is the most common surname in Singapore. Did you know that?
I didn't know that.
Yeah, Tan. I think Lee is maybe like second or third, or maybe fourth, because I think it's Ng and Ong.
Really?
Yeah, and then Lee, I think. Or Ong and Ng, I'm not too sure.
I thought Lee is the most common Chinese surname.
It is, but in China.
Ah.
Because it also counts like if you just spell it like Li as well. That counts.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's the
So that's
the
most common.
Hanyi pinyin thing.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
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 So yeah, that was my name, and then when my stepfather decided to adopt me, I became Li Wenming Wayne, and then how did I derive with Daniel? I mean, how Daniel came about is when I convert to Islam. Then I choose a Muslim name that is English sounding. That's why I'm Daniel Lee. So yeah, most of my close friends call me Daniel. So on the street, some people will call me Wayne, or those people that know me as a rapper will call me Lee Rocka or Rocka. So yeah, if you don't know, I'm a aspiring actor. I'm trying to act full time. I've been in shows like Crime Watch like 3 times in a row as a leading bad guy.
Who is the bad guy?
Yeah, I've been typecast as a bad guy, and recently I've been typecast as a Vietnamese.
Yeah, your Vietnamese is getting pretty good now, actually.
Yeah, like why? Do I look Vietnamese? I mean, you've been to Vietnam for a while.
Yeah.
So.
You're very tall though.
Oh.
Like
Vietnamese guy.
Most Vietnamese people aren't very tall. I would say like.
No.
Yeah, if you look at pictures of me and my friends, I'm like way taller than them.
Now that you say it, my co-star, like, because in that show, the latest one, Crime Watch 2020 episode 3. So my co-star is quite short actually.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'd say like generally you're quite tall. I would say.
Ah, okay.
You're taller than me, so
1.78 meter tall. So this.
Thanks for that. We really needed your measurements.
Yeah.
Just then.
That's not measurement. Is that?
Yeah.
Oh yes, it is. No, I
What
thought,
is it? It's not weight, is it?
I thought measurement is usually like body stats, like 18 inches.
Yeah, this is a body stat. How tall you are.
Okay. Yeah.
Ayo.
Okay. So yeah, I'm an aspiring actor.
Thank God you got a pretty face, man. Honestly.
Oh, someone find me pretty, eh? So yeah, I'm also a rapper. That's why my Instagram handle is Lee Rocka, YouTube Lee Rocka, everything Lee Rocka, because that's my stage name. So, thank you.
You're welcome.
So yeah, I produce my own music. I write my own music. I don't produce all of my music. I do produce music though. So I have my own record label. It's called Make Record Asia. So there is something going on that is I'm really excited about. So yeah, that's basically what I do and who I am. So now to you, Danny.
Yes.
Can you tell the audience?
I don't have as much stuff going on as you.
Actually, you have a lot of stuff going on.
Yeah. Not as much as you though. You have a very interesting background. I'm just like, oh.
Not like you are interesting as well. Like tell them who you are. Like you have 2 degrees, right? So start with that.
Yeah, I do. So I have an undergraduate in paleobiology and evolution, and then I have a master's in Paleolithic archaeology and human origins. Quite the mouthful.
That's very interesting, isn't it?
Yeah.
Right.
So basically, like my undergraduate was in paleontology, so we had to do. Most people just think like dinosaurs, right? Like Ross from Friends.
I wasn't even like I don't even know what that is initially, but now I do. And when she told me that, yes, my first thought was, wait, I watch Friends?
I hate being compared to Ross from Friends. First of all, can I say he is not a good paleontologist because he has his finger in too many pies. Is he a sedimentologist? Is he an anthropologist? What is he? They did not research that character properly, I don't think.
Okay.
Yeah.
I don't even know. So.
No. Well, I don't like Ross from Friends for many reasons, but that being one of them. Gives paleontologists a bad name.
Oh, okay. Watch out, scriptwriters. If you're gonna put a paleontology in your character, you better research it properly. So
yeah. No, but it was very interesting. Like most people think like just dinosaurs, but we did pretty much everything. We had to do like geology, sedimentology, and then we had to study like the biology of every living and dead plant and animal species.
So, even the extinct and the endangered one, right?
Yeah, everything. It was really, really interesting. And then I did my dissertation on trilobites. So they kind of look like cockroaches, but they're not related to cockroaches, and they live underwater. And they're like one of the most diverse animals because they all evolved differently and they have like hard shells. Some of them didn't have any eyes, or like some of them had really cool horns on their head. I haven't even showed you any of my fossils of them, have I?
No.
They're like super cool fossils, like one of the coolest fossils ever, which is why I wanted to study them. But yeah, they lived like 520 million years ago, roughly. So yeah, they're extinct and they don't really have any living relatives. So they're pretty cool, they're pretty unique.
What? No living?
Yeah, I can't really compare them to anything. Like, they kind of look like a crab, but they're not really related to crabs.
So what is crab related to?
Other crustaceans. Like lobsters and prawns and stuff. But this looks like a prawn, I guess, but it's not related to one. It kind of looks like a horseshoe crab. You know those ones that, like, have you seen a horseshoe crab?
Not really. No.
No.
I mean, maybe I have. It's just that I
They
don't.
look super prehistoric, right? They look like something from the dinosaurs.
Oh, the one that
yeah,
shaped like.
and
like-
then you flip them over and they've got
And then
weird
it's like-
legs and like
Okay, yeah,
pincers.
yeah.
So they look like that, but they're not related to them, and they're a lot smaller.
Okay.
Yeah, they're super cool. So I did my dissertation on them, and then for my masters, mainly I focused on. So it was mainly about like cavemen, is what people think the Paleolithic is. So I did like stone tools. And then I also did like the evolution of society, like how humans started like interacting with each other, so that was quite cool. And then I did my dissertation on Neanderthals. Mainly people think that Neanderthals are like really stupid, you know, they imagine them like big brow, like and they're like really dumb, but like, so I did my dissertation on whether they could sew or not. And it turns out they're actually they were like really, really intelligent, and you know, I had to work out what their diet was, how they hunted, like in groups, what kind of animals they ate, the climates that they lived in. So yeah, it was like super interesting. And then I also did like this big field trip around France where I went to like all the different cave sites where they have the famous cave paintings and stuff. Yeah, it was like super interesting, my degrees, but not very applicable to like careers and stuff, you know.
I mean, because you chose not to have those careers.
Well, not really, because like in the UK, right, if you want to work in a museum, you can't just have a degree, right? You have to then do like another year course, like just in like museum curating. And then, yeah, so...
That I didn't know.
Yeah, and obviously, the government in the UK is pretty crap, I would say.
Okay.
And there was lots of funding cuts, and the first to go is museums, really.
Oh no.
So, like, there's not really a ton of work, unless, do you know what I mean? And I don't really want to be a researcher in a university for like the rest of my life. I had the opportunity to, like, I had the opportunity to do a PhD, but I just didn't want to be stuck behind a computer for like the next 6 years of my life, you know?
Okay.
Yeah. Sitting in a
So
lab.
that's why you became a teacher then.
Well, not even. Like, I've done loads of stuff, but I just wanted to travel mainly. Now I know we can't travel,
Because
but
of this COVID thing.
yeah. But like that's mainly why I changed careers, is because I was so into academia at first, and then I was like, no, I just want to travel now. I just want to go everywhere and see everywhere. So yeah, teaching was the best way to do it, for sure.
Yeah.
But
So-
now that ship has sailed, so
Yeah, because now you are in financial sector.
yeah,
Right.
I'm going to be. I'm training to be a financial advisor.
Wow. See.
Mm-hmm.
So you're quite interesting.
Mm.
Don't
Questionable.
what?
Questionable. Some might think is. I mean, I think it's interesting, but I know it's not interesting.
So
to
for
everyone.
me it is.
Well, that's good at least.
No, it's not because that like I'm engaged to you or you're engaged to me, nothing like that. But I mean, maybe that.
But it does help.
No, maybe that is the reason why I want to be engaged, because you are so interesting.
Thank you so much.
No.
Thanks.
So why do we decided to do this podcast?
I think like we both listen to our own kind of stuff, really.
Yeah, and I think it's also because like we both share a different perspective in things,
Yeah.
and as one of the obvious thing is like I'm a Muslim and she's a Catholic, and we want to show people like even though you have different belief and ideas doesn't mean that you guys cannot be in a relationship.
Yeah.
I think some of the most beneficial and healthy relationship come from exchanging of different ideas and perspective and growing together.
And we've both always been like super open and honest about our opinions on not only our own stuff but like each other's stuff,
Yeah.
I would say. So
And
we
then-
can
and
have
then-
like that open line of communication about it.
Yeah, and you know, I just think that people will benefit from that kind of exchange of ideas.
Yeah, for sure.
So that's why we start this podcast.
Yeah. And just to like talk about different topics, you know, we have different opinions about different things, and I think it would be good to explore some of those opinions.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Like one of those is like my circle of friends who are Muslim question this relationship I have, you know, like
Which
you know,
is super nice for me. I love that. Like, love it. Thanks, guys.
why?
That was sarcasm.
Oh yeah, that's another thing that I don't get. Sarcasm. I can't get it. Anyway, back to the topic. Like
Yeah.
my friends are quite. Yeah.
You went from like friends to like friends real quick there.
No, it's not that. It's because like I finally understand, like who are my real friends and who are not, which is something that is not pleasant to discover sometimes. You know, you thought that. I think,
Yeah, like no, it
like-
wasn't nice at first, was it? Like,
Yeah.
do you remember when we went? It wasn't our first holiday. When we went to Bali together,
Oh yeah.
and you
yeah,
had
yeah.
like your friends messaging you, being like, "I can't believe
Mhm.
that you would go on holiday with her
Yeah,
and
then
like
just
stay in a room with her."
Yeah. So like they don't understand like sometimes there's a difference between religious teaching and traditional thinking. You know?
Like cultural belief systems.
Exactly. So like because my intention from the get was to marry this girl. So
Oh no, what did I get myself trapped into?
hey, we're engaged already.
I just wanted a casual date, you know, maybe some free food or something. I'm joking.
Look what I have to put up with, guys. So yeah, so that was quite like they don't see like what our religion teaches. Actually, what most religion teaches is everything starts with intention. So if your intention was well, whatever it is that you do, you know, have to be aligned with that. That way, like it speaks volume about who you are as a person. Because no religion teaches us to be a bad person. You know what I mean?
I don't know, maybe Satanism. I don't know much about Satanism, but I'm just
I-
guessing it
I
doesn't teach
don't-
you to be a good person.
I don't think that is a religion.
I think technically it is, right?
It's a cult, I think.
Yeah, that's still like a type of religion, you know? I think you'll find, but yes, generally.
Generally, those let's just say those people that follows the Bible, the Torah, and the Quran, and the Zen teaching of Buddha. I think that's basically and I think Zen teaching of Buddha encompasses Hinduism as well.
Yeah, I mean, they're like
Yeah.
intertwined in a lot of aspects.
Exactly. It's like how like the Bible do have
Has the Torah inside.
Torah.
Yeah.
So like those are the religious book that have the same structure, I guess. And the structure would be to enhance the quality of society by having positive traits.
Yeah, and just being a good person. Yeah.
So I guess some people just have religion, but they are not really behaving in a religious manner. So sometimes those are the things that are quite disappointing to me, because like I realize most of my friends are just it's a sad thing to realize, but judgmental and are not behaving in a religious manner.
No, but I feel like you can't really say it like that, because they obviously think that they're believing in it. Like they're acting in a religious manner, or however you want to put it, because that's how they've been brought up and that's what they have been led to believe.
Yeah.
So you can't really bash them for that. I just wish that people would just kind of, if it's not hurting anyone, just let them get on with it,
Yeah, but sometimes like I do see the point of them trying to say out their opinion, because like back to why we are together, because like we have different opinion in things, and sometimes we have to take an idea that is foreign to us and really just think critically about it.
That's true. And
so yeah,
I will say you have been like super open to like different opinions and stuff like that.
No, because I think like that's how we grow as a person.
Yeah.
So yeah, like those are the things that we can talk about.
Yeah.
And I mean that's why we started this podcast as
Very
well.
true. Yes.
So because we can talk and debate sensibly, about topics that we hold different opinion about.
Yeah, definitely.
So yeah,
I think so.
and I hope like people will, benefit from it.
Yeah.
And also because we realize that people have a great attention span when it comes to good conversation.
Yeah, and like listening to new opinions and different opinions.
Yeah. That's why like podcast now is a big thing. Like because usually in the past people think like people's an average attention span of human is short.
Yeah.
That's why songs are 4 minutes and below.
Yeah.
Like popular pop songs
Yeah.
actually. Like the one that hit the Billboard charts.
Always like 3 minutes 15 or something.
Or something like that. Yeah. So and then like news are curated in a way that
like quick headlines.
it's like breaking news, blah 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 blah. But sometimes like you can't have a constructive conversation when you are given a time limit.
Yeah.
That's why like podcast is very very popular now, because
sure.
It's a long form of entertainment yet an educational thing.
I think it's because maybe it goes a lot more personable. So like a lot of podcasts, or definitely the ones that I listen to, the way that they like discuss things, it goes like a lot more in depth about like people's emotions behind why we think things.
Okay.
And it makes you like, it's a lot more relatable because it makes you think a lot more about, oh well, how do I feel about this situation? Whereas it's not just like facts. Because if you just like give them facts, it's just overwhelming and you just get super bored really easily.
I mean, like facts is a good way to supplement your opinion.
Yeah, of course.
So
But it can't just be is this fact, is this fact. Like, you have to have that open line of conversation.
Yeah.
Because otherwise people won't want to engage with you, you know?
Mm-hmm. I mean, that's a fair point.
Yeah.
So yeah, that's why we start this podcast as well.
Yeah.
Because like everyone can benefit from like everything.
Yeah.
But not everything is beneficial.
So like, it would be good maybe if we continued with this podcast, if anyone has any suggestions or ideas of topics that you want to talk about, just pop it in the comments below and we can kind of work it into that.
Yeah, because this video is going to be uploaded in YouTube.
Yeah.
So
we're going to put it on.
Let me check whether it's still recording. Yes, we're good.
So do you want to just repeat that again?
Repeat what again?
On YouTube.
Oh yeah, we're gonna upload this video on YouTube.
Yeah.
So.
And we're gonna put it on Spotify as well.
Yeah.
And hopefully Apple Podcasts as well.
Yes, correct. And whatever podcast channel that we can infiltrate, we'll just put it in.
We've also done an Instagram and Twitter. So our Twitter handle is @Danny_N_Danial. So,
N as in the letter N.
Yeah. So Danny is spelled DANNI. Next is the letter N, and then Daniel is spelled DANIAL.
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
So
And then our Instagram handle
is Danny and Daniel, but it's combined. But instead of a N, you spell the A-N-D. So
yeah, Danni and Danial.
Yeah.
We'll put like everything
on the description below. So don't forget to subscribe.
Subscribe and like our channel.
And turn on the notification button so that
Tell us what you think in the description below. I don't know, whatever those YouTubers say.
Yeah. So
welcome back to my channel.
So this is our first episode. We're just trying this out.
Yeah.
So
next time it will be a lot more structured and everything. We just wanted to see how it was gonna go for the first one.
Yeah, exactly. Since we're just trying out. So
we didn't want to just like slam straight into it.
So this is gonna be a weekly podcast. So
yes,
that's a good thing, isn't it? Yeah. So we're gonna have like
more sound effects hopefully next time.
Yeah, because she wanted me to put some others that is not applicable, but
not applicable.
yeah, because she thinks that I'm trying to be funny.
He's not funny.
I am.
That's why we need crickets.
No, I am funny.
Or I could just make all the sound effects.
Oh, okay. You can do that.
What's this one? Oh no, that's not very good. Oh no. What's this one? I love how you've just chosen like a sample of 5 sound effects.
Oh, yeah,
So one is damn, and one is this weird sinister. Why would that be one of your go-to? Oh my god, it continues.
Yeah, because I like it.
It's creepy, man.
Yeah?
Yeah.
You want to change that?
Well, we can leave it there, but I don't see us using it that often. This one, however.
Yes. That is
That's a necessary one.
Yeah, because I think most podcasts have it.
Yeah. Can we also put that one that's like the most used sound effect in Hollywood? Because it must be like free to use. You know, the scream? Wow. You hear it on like every single movie. There's like a scream. Let me play it. Let me get it.
Like, get your phone and give. Like, I don't. What? Come back and sit down.
I don't even know what I would Google to like find this sound effect, but it's got to be free to use for like.
The what? The ha 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 ha.
No, hang on.
So while she Google, do follow us on.
This is it. Why the same scream is used in Hollywood films? I don't want an explanation. I just want to hear what it is. It's called a Wilhelm scream.
Okay,
Here
let's
we go.
hear what it sounds like.
Please
What?
say you know what that scream is.
Why? Why do you want that?
Because it's the most used sound effect in Hollywood. have it.
Oh, okay.
And then like Toy Story and stuff.
Maybe I'll watch the documentary as to why.
Okay. So
Put that on.
okay. Well, request. So yeah. So that's what we're gonna talk about basically, everything and anything.
Everything.
Like within reason.
Within reason, yes.
So yeah. We are take 2 is actually better.
Yeah.
Yeah, because now we know how long we have talked.
Yeah.
Like how long we have conversate. So the
Conversate. Just say talk.
So yeah. So our first try was shit. Because
Because man only recorded it for 2 seconds of the video. So they're just like chatting. Us chatting, looking at the camera like wasn't even recording. How embarrassing.
well, that's why we need a trial, you know?
Yeah.
So yeah, this is I think it's a good first trial.
Yeah.
Second attempt, but good first trial.
Yeah.
It's gonna be a weekly thing.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, I think that's it for the first episode. I hope you enjoy this. Do send us an email of your inquiries if you have.
Email. What's our email address?
Okay, it's askdnd.podcast@gmail.com. So
D and D.
Yeah, no, it's the letter D and D.
N.
Yeah.
D N D.
Yeah.
Okay, maybe I need to enunciate.
So yeah,
We'll put everything, all the handles and all the
everything. Yeah.
stuff and ting
That
in the description.
stuff and
Yeah,
things.
stuff and ting in the description.
Yeah. So that's it, guys. So
Yeah.
I hope you enjoy this.
Do give us your feedback.
Mm-hmm.
Probably won't take it on board, but you know.
No, we will consider. We will consider at least.
Yes.
So yeah, that's it for the first episode. I bid you goodbye. Thank you and
Affirmations.
have a nice day.